Guys, thanks so much for tuning in and welcome back to my channel and Glam by Zoops. So today I'm going to be filming this beautiful fall eyeshadow look using these bad boys, my two favorite palettes at the moment, the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette and the Subculture palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So if you guys like what you see, stay tuned and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Okay guys, to start this look off, I am going to start with prepping my eyes with the MAC Paint Pot. This acts as just a primer for my eyeshadow. I'm just going to be using a flat no-name brush to kind of swipe this all over my eyelids and my eyes. Keep in mind this acts as a good base for your eyeshadows. Then I'm going to go in and just buff that out with this concealer brush from Tarte and do the same on the other eye as well. Okay, since I'm going for more of a dramatic eye for this look, I'm going to be using the Scotch tape as a guide. This is just going to make everything kind of more smooth, even, and just because I'm extra. To start this look off, I'm going to be starting with the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, which actually kind of does smell like peaches. Then I'm going to go in with the M433 brush from Morphe using Puree and Summer Yum colors. I'm going to just sweep back and forth, kind of like in a windshield wiper motion on the crease of my eye. I really like these colors together. They mix and blend beautifully, and that's usually how I start all the bases of my eyeshadow. On top of that, I'm going to go in with the Subculture palette. I'm going to be using the color Mercury just with the brush that's provided in the palette. The thing with this palette is it's super pigmented, so you have to be really careful and not to pick a lot up. Hence why I tap the shit out of my brush, and then I'm going to just do the same on the other side as well. I continue blending with the old Morphe brush that I used previously with Summer Yum and Puree just to get a good balance of colors throughout the look. Then I'm going to take another blending brush. This one's from Sigma. It's the E25 brush, and I'm going to be taking New Wave, this yellowy color from the Subculture palette again. Tap the shit out of it because this one's extra pigmented, and kind of just swipe across the upper part of my lid above all the brown shadow that we created. Then I'm going to pick the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette up again and go in with Charmed, I'm Sure, as well as Rowdy from the Subculture palette. I'm going to be mixing these colors, so I'm going to start off with Charmed, I'm Sure in the outer V of my eye and just kind of smoke it out. Then I'm going to go in with Rowdy, which you can obviously see is super freaking pigmented in a lot of product. Access product comes off. So I'm just really careful with it. I tap it off, I don't pick up a lot, and then I just kind of smoke it out on top of the Charmed, I'm Sure, creating kind of a darker look and making it more of a fall eyeshadowy glam. I go back in with New Wave from the Subculture palette, kind of adding a more yellowy tone to the look. We were just so young. Okay, I got it. I'm going to go in with the G15 brush from Morphe, and I'm going to then take Adorn from the Subculture palette. I always spray a setting spray when I'm using more of a bronzy color. It just makes it more pigmented and kind of stay in place. I'm going to be taking this on the inner third of my eye, and I stop right where I smoked it out with the two colors, and then I do the same thing on the other eye as well. See, coming together, extra bronzy. Set off this fall look, I'm going to be using this brush, the E310 brush from Mixsha Beauty and the color Electric. You guys, I have a coupon code, so I highly suggest using that if you're in need of brushes. But anyways, so I'm swiping Electric on the crease of my eye, very, very lightly. See? Not too much, not too little. It just adds an extra fall touch to it. It's a really, really pretty green color and just kind of adds everything together. Alright, it's time to take off this Scotch tape, aka the facelift. It's kind of funny, isn't it? I don't know, I take this off before I start my liquid liner. I just do it better freehand. So first I start with the NYX liquid liner, and I'm going to be drawing the wing on the outer V of my eye. I do this very gently and very lightly because this is a sensitive subject. Then I'm going to be going in with the Wet n Wild Megaliner to draw the line connecting to my wing. I use 2 liquid liners. I know I'm being extra and being crazy, but this is just what works for me and gives me the best results. The Wet n Wild liner is very light yet very dark color wise, so I just always get the best results using it, and the best results using the other one for the V. And it's literally a relief every time. It comes out good. You guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, it's the lash time. So I'm going to be extra, of course, and be using 2 lashes, and this is my secret behind it. I'm going to start off with the 113s from Ardell and using the Ardell Lash Glue. The clear adhesive is literally the best. And I, just like I do my liquid liner, put on my lash the same way and kind of just use the tweezers as a guide to make the lash go across my lash line perfectly. I got a voice in my head and I'ma let it all out. Then I'm going to use the 250s from Ardell, which are super good and wispy, and I actually cut these lashes into thirds. So I use the outer third on the outer third of my eye, and I just place that very gently, and then I cut up the rest of the lash, and I use the inner part of the lash on the half of my eye and create the lash this way. This gives me the most dramatic, best results, and I swear to God, if they make a lash like this, I will stop having to do this because I do this all the time. But it's just how I like my lashes. We all like what we like, and this just works for me. Then I obviously do the same thing on the other eye, as you can see how I cut it, and then just place the lash glue and put it on the outer third of my eye and use the inner corner for the second half of my eye, just creating the best lash imaginable. Voila! Once that is completed, I'm just going to set my eyes with the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Okay. And there you have it, my favorite fall eyeshadow look. But I bet $1 million that you feel the same way. Keep me up all night, I'm not sleeping. I'm closing my eyes just to keep on like, comment, and subscribe. When I see your face, my senses leave me. Yeah, I could be blind.